Hi guys, it's Ankita here and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a review on the PAC Cosmetics PAC Studio Finish Primer, which retails for 885 rupees and you get 15 ml of product. And this primer was sent to me by PAC Cosmetics for a review. On the packaging they have written, like on the back of the packaging they have written, PAC Studio Finish Primer visibly blurs and minimizes pores and imperfections. Skin looks instantly smoother and appears brightened. Now I have been using this primer for a very long time, and as they have written on the packaging that it visibly blurs and minimizes pores and imperfections, like to certain extent yes, it does minimize the appearance of pores. To certain extent yes, it does blur out the imperfections, but not to a very larger extent. So if you are someone who have like very large open pores, this primer really wouldn't work for you. It also says that skin looks instantly smoother and appears brightened. My skin does feel smoother, but it does not appear to be brighter or something like that. So that is one claim which I really do not agree with. This is actually a good primer for all skin types, especially if you have like oily skin. One thing that I don't like about this primer is that it has this chemical smell to it, which is kind of irritating, but it actually dissipates once you nicely work it into the skin. One thing that I really like about this primer is that the texture is very light and it nicely blends into the skin. It does not feel too silicone-y. Like, you know, other clear primers sometimes they have this really thick texture and they do feel silicone-y, but this one does not feel silicone-y at all. So the best way to use this primer is to take the primer on the back of your hand and then nicely warm it up and start applying the primer from the T-zone and then blend it outwards. When you're applying this primer, make sure you take very little amount. You don't want to take too much amount, only for the reason the makeup would actually slide, and you want your makeup to glide nicely. You don't want it to slide. Also, rest of my makeup such as contour, blush and bronzer blends into the skin nicely, and it starts to fade like after 7 to 8 hours, which is very normal. I like to use this primer for both liquid and powder foundation. For 15 ml of product, this primer is slightly expensive. It retails for like 885 rupees. I wish this primer wasn't that expensive, and if they were charging 885 rupees, I wish they actually gave us like 30 ml of product at least. The other good thing that I liked about this primer is that it did not break me out. It did not cause any kind of skin irritation. So it's been 3.5 hours and I have done my entire makeup. On this side I have applied liquid foundation and on this side I have applied powder foundation, and as you can see on the side where I have applied liquid foundation looks a little oily and looks little shiny as compared to the side where I have applied powder foundation. So without further ado, let's get started with the demo. As you can see from the swatch that it is a light gel based primer and it is slightly runny in texture and not thick, and it blends nicely into the skin. To start off, I'm going to take the primer on the back of my hand and then warm it up by rubbing it and start applying it from the T-zone and then blending it outwards. This is the best way to apply the primer for the reason the T-zone area tends to get more oily and shiny as compared to the rest of the face. As you can see, the difference on the side where I have applied the primer looks matte as compared to the side where I haven't applied the primer, and to a certain extent it has minimized the appearance of pores. And now I'm going to apply the primer on the other side of the face, and this is how it looks like. And now I'm going to apply some makeup. So to start off, I'm first going to apply concealer on the areas of my face where I need concealing, and then I'm going to blend it with PAC's Beauty Blender. All the products would be listed down in the description box below, so please do not forget to check that out. And this is how it should look like. As you can see, my pores aren't very visible. And now I'm going to apply liquid foundation on one side of my face, and again the foundation glided on nicely and was easy to blend, and the skin looked nice and smooth. And now on the other side of my face, I'm going to apply powder foundation. The powder foundation applied easily and evenly and blended nicely into the skin. And this is how it looks like. As you can see, the skin looks smooth and nice and pores appear to be smaller. And now I'm going to set liquid foundation with Maybelline's Fit Me powder, and as you can see, even after applying the powder, the skin still looks nice and smooth. Now I will be applying rest of the makeup. To start off, I'm going to first apply the bronzer on both sides of my face, and then I will be contouring, and then I will be applying blush. All the products applied and blended nicely into the skin. The primer comes in this black bottle packaging, which I really like and is also travel friendly, and it comes with a pump dispenser, so it's hygienic and easy to use. The cap closes tightly and securely, which again makes it travel friendly. So that's it guys for today. Hope you really found this review to be helpful, and if you did, then please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, and you could also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching my video. Hope to see you soon in my next one. Until next time, keep reviving your own fashion.